Hey y'all, and thank you for tuning in to Divine Feminine Tarot Tea, okay? If you like what you see, girl, please go ahead, like it, share it, subscribe, okay? Do not be afraid to come through this building, girl. And when you do, you already know what it is. You want to do what? You want to hit that bell so you can be here every single time. Me and the T team are up in here getting it in with all of these good old tarot messages, okay? If you would like a personal reading from me, girl, please go ahead and hit me up at dftarottea@gmail.com, okay? Also, if you would like to check me out on Patreon or Facebook, check out the link in the bio section beneath this video, girl. And if you would like to go ahead and make a little love offering to this channel, girl, a little something, a little $5.99, a little something like that, go ahead, hit me up at dftarottea at CASHAPP or PayPal. Hey, y'all, let's go ahead and get into it. Somebody has a masculine in their lives that is literally just begging for forgiveness, okay? This man is begging for forgiveness. This is someone, y'all, that is just kind of going through it in some way, shape, or form. I don't know, girl. We're going to read. But somebody is wondering if they should give this person a second chance. Is this person worth another go round the bend? That is what we are looking at here, y'all. Is this person worth another trip round the bend? Okay, that's the quadrillion-dollar question. Okay. We see thoughts, okay? You are still deeply in this masculine's thoughts even now. But when you two were together, okay, there was a great deal of playfulness. This man, he had you on your mind all the time. He had you on his mind all the time, okay? There were thoughts of marital vows. And then we have calling in your soulmate. This man knew what you were really looking for. That's one thing that's for sure. He was never confused about what it is you were looking for from him. And this man knew that you were ready for him to make a bigger decision. So somebody was looking for a relationship to be propelled forward. You were like, why aren't we moving in that direction? Why aren't we taking trips? Why isn't this happening? Why isn't that happening? You were expecting this man to come through and care about your dreams, be some kind of healer, do for you, be concerned with the trajectory of your life. Somebody felt like they were not really getting that concern, that care. You felt like this man was thinking about you. You knew he was thinking about you. Things were fun, but it was like you didn't really see the care there like you were looking for. You were looking for a change, okay? You were looking for a child. Somebody had got to where they was looking for a lot from this man that they felt like they were not giving. Somebody felt like this became too much of emotional labor. This became too much of something that they start to feel they had no control over, okay? You felt like you weren't able to get anywhere with this man, and this man was playing into some kind of phobia that you had, okay? We see ships. You feel like this man was playing into perhaps a phobia you have that men will be unable to move forward with you, because this comes right behind ships, which is Six of Swords energy. You started to feel that this man, maybe he's not capable of moving the relationship forward. Have I stuck myself in a dead end? So what this man was doing with his failure to launch basically within this relationship, which is what it looks like was going on, was he was upsetting your phobias, your anxieties. He was flaring up your anxieties. He was upsetting you. He was making you feel like things aren't really going anywhere. He was making you feel like everything was being done in vain, girl. Okay, we see galactic, okay? Galactic coming through the building. Somebody was tired of this aimless, ambiguous kind of way that things were being made to feel. So you had hopes and you felt like your hopes were dead. Galactic is giving us star energy right now, y'all. You felt like your hopes were dead. You felt like nothing was really becoming of this. Nothing was really happening with this. You had a feeling about this. It didn't feel right. It didn't seem right. Why are things not moving forward? And you started to lose hope in the idea that this man could show up. But the thing of it was, y'all, this man we see with official person, y'all, this man was really acting like he was ready to do right. Okay, this man was really acting like he was ready to give you the love, the care, the concern that you want. This man was really acting like he was ready to set you free, take you into a new environment. This man was giving you all the care that you can think of in the world in his words, okay? He was telling you that he was these things. He was a lover. He was a mature man, okay? He was one of them guys. He was doing big things. And somebody was really looking for that, but you weren't seeing the forward pace happen, okay? This is the point where you started to feel some kind of way. You may have had a friend communicate to you like, hey, you know, here's why you might want to be concerned about this. You need to think about your finances. You need to think about your career. You need to think about moving forward. And I just don't see you doing that. You know, this dude is not going ahead. And in the meantime, what happened to your dreams? Okay, somebody might have been thinking about going into law enforcement. Okay, you might have been thinking of being a paralegal. You might have been thinking of just handling some business that requires a license. Somebody might have wanted to be a nurse, a notary, something that requires you to go down to the courthouse. And so, or somebody might need to get a business license, EIN number, something that you have been thinking you were going to do, hoping to do. Look at this on the bottom of the deck. Once again, we get confirmation. Somebody needed to handle some legal business and you aren't handling it. And your homegirl is saying like, girl, pause. We doing all this talking about whoever the hell he is. What happened to your dreams? Okay, because this man is taking his time. So you may have had a friend that said, friend, I'm concerned about you because you're putting a lot of things on hold, hoping that this man comes through and is the man you want him to be. And this person was like, you know, I really want you to think hard about this, okay? True love, main female. That is what you were going for. Somebody was kind of like trying to sit there for it because you had these hopes that, you know, I'm hoping that it's going to all pan out. I'm hoping that it's going to ultimately give me what I'm looking for. I'm hoping that I'm going to be able to get my desires met in this relationship, okay? So we see family room energy here. Boom. Once again, somebody was hoping, you were just hoping that family was going to be a part of what you experienced. Somebody was really hoping this was going to be a 10 of cups for them, but you just weren't seeing the action. You were hearing a lot of conversation. Okay. So now that you have kind of like, somebody has kind of stepped away and moved on. This man is like, I really want her to forgive me. Okay. Let's talk about, first of all, why this man is looking for forgiveness from you in the first place. He had his opportunity, did he not? Okay. He had his chance to show you what he was all about. But now he's up here crying, talking about, will you forgive me? I'm curious. People have an opportunity, they should take it. So this man is now seeking, wondering, hoping. Somebody may be receiving text messages. Okay. Somebody may be receiving calls. Something where this man is like, kind of like, you know, nipping at that back door. Okay. Saying, you know, hey, it's me. Hello. Is it me you're looking for? Okay. He's hoping that you remember him. Okay, that you have not forgotten him and moved on from the relationship. So we see this King of Wands. We're not pulling reversals in this, y'all. We see this King of Wands coming through the door with the Ace of Swords. This man's passion and playfulness for you, like these things we see up here, they are 100% real. So don't think this was somebody that just was 100% lying, like he was telling you some truth. Okay, Knight of Swords. This man was running towards a goal with you. Okay, he wasn't lying about that. He really didn't want you to be his perfect match, his Queen of Wands. Okay, he wanted a new start with you. But this man felt like you weren't excited about the new start with him. Okay, we see that Fool coming in next to the Queen of Wands. This man felt like you didn't care to start new with him. He wanted you to be happy. He wanted you to be like, I'm out here. I'm so excited about him. OMG. He wanted one of those girls. He wasn't seeing that from you. This man feels like he didn't really see the enthusiasm from you. Okay. So he has his version of it. Six of Swords. Seven of Wands. Six of Pentacles, y'all. Four of Cups. This man felt like you weren't that excited about this in the first place, and that's why you could ride out. That's why you could create an obstacle for him getting to you. That's why you really just were giving him less attention as of late. Somebody was giving somebody less attention as of late. Six of Pentacles. This man feels like you had kind of began to undervalue him. And then we see the Four of Cups, okay? He felt like you no longer were accepting him, okay? You became unaccepting. All you wanted to hear about was marriage. He feels like that's all you care about is whether or not and when somebody gonna marry you. And we see the Four of Wands and the Four of Pentacles and the Strength card. You know, with these three cards together, you did care about marriage, and you cared about somebody showing you that they were there for a long time. Like somebody wanted to really hold on to you, hold on to the relationship, put value on it, and move forward. And we see the Strength card. This man felt like his voice wasn't being heard. And part of him kind of letting you get distant from him, this man wanted to show you that he was a man, okay? He felt like you should have been more appreciative of him. Ace of Wands with the Queen of Pentacles. So he took whatever actions that he took in this situation. Listen, moving forward as far as whether or not you should forgive this man, like we finna see, whether or not you should forgive this man, Four of Pentacles coming through once again with the Knight of Pentacles. You know, if you were to go ahead and forgive him, you would get some return on your investment into him. It would come in slow. You would have some good times. That was never a problem for y'all, though. Having good times, having fun, being playful. That was never the issue. But we see something going on with the Tower, okay? There is an issue with the Tower somewhere in the background. Okay, the Tower is giving us... the Tower got something to say. Seven of Swords with the Nine of Swords. With the Ten of Pentacles. You could get an offering from this man, but it would be begrudgingly. You would have to kind of keep that pressure on him. But really giving him an ultimatum, that Tower moment, would cause him to come towards you and give you what you want in order to transform things. But it would be begrudgingly. Somebody may have pretty much put an ultimatum on this man. You can get what you want out of him, but the stress and the anxiety that it will cause him to give you that Ten of Pentacles, because he's not quite ready for that. He was still trying to keep things kind of slow. Five of Swords. Nine of Cups. Page of Pentacles. Actually, any ultimatum you've given this man or plan to give him, he will move forward and deepen y'all's commitment, but it will be hampered by betrayal, because he feels like he's doing what you want him to do to give you fulfillment so that you can have on a ring and feel good about yourself. This would lead to conflict, y'all. Five of Wands energy. Conflict in y'all's relationship and y'all's intimacy will be affected. Five of Wands and the Lovers, okay? And the Sun. And he would keep trying to kind of make the dynamic all about him in order to balance the scales, okay? So a blow to his ego would be you pressing him to get married. This man, or to make a deeper commitment, whatever that may be, okay? Cohabitation, whatever it is, a baby. This man would ultimately resent you, but he's in love with you, so he would give you what you want. Okay, we see the Eight of Swords with the Page of Cups and the Queen of Swords. There would be a lot of resentment present, and this man would try to kind of, you know, we see you ending up a little bitter, because with this Queen of Swords energy here behind this Page of Cups, to go from a Page of Cups to a Queen of Swords, this man would feel kind of like he was stuck. You know, I've been trapped. I got to do this or lose you. Okay, so you might end up a little bitter. See, I'm seeing a dynamic here. King of Cups with the Four of Wands and the Fool. this will become a scenario where you might be a little bitter because this man has kind of gotten you, went on and got the situation with you, but he's a little resentful. But notice his resentment was coming through in more passive aggressive ways. The 5 of Swords, the 5 of Wands. So, but mixed with the Lovers. So he's keeping conflict and kind of betrayal and competition more of a mental thing, more of like mental issues between y'all in a relationship, psychological games, things like that. But when y'all go out in public, we see this King of Cups and this 4 of Wands. He's always going to act like everything's great, everything's fine, and we're just out here in this great experience together. But we see you being the one that is kind of bitter because you realize that you're always having games played with you because of the love that y'all have for each other, and he got in this relationship with you. So this will become a situation that would be very passive aggressive, and it would be something where he would kind of allow you to take the brunt of looking like a shrew who didn't put herself into the relationship, you know, because he's going to play passive aggressive in the background. Somebody, if you move forward with this relationship and you try to get your way out of it, which is to solidify the relationship with permanency, it just isn't going to go that well because he's going to resent you because that's not the direction that he was ready to go in. So somebody needs to understand right now in this situation with this masculine, it would behoove you, okay, to go with whatever your previous plans were for yourself. Somebody had plans career-wise, you probably should just go forward with those, because unless you want to just kind of let this man completely set the pace, which it seems like somebody isn't okay with that because you feel like he's stagnant, it may be easier to just focus on you and just do you in the moment than forgiving this man and letting him back in, okay? If you have enjoyed this divine feminine tarot tea, girl, please go ahead, like and share and subscribe, okay? Do not be afraid to come through the building. And when you do, go ahead, hit that bell so you can be here every single time. Me and the T team are off up in here, getting in with all of these good old tarot messages, okay? If you would like a personal reading from me, please go ahead and hit me up at dftarottea@gmail.com. Like this video, like this video, like this video. If you are still here, go ahead and put a little smooth 1709 in the comment section because it was exactly 17 minutes and 9 seconds when I said what I said, okay? Also, if you would like to make a little holiday love offering to this channel, girl, a little taste, a little something like that, go ahead over to dftarottea at Cash App or PayPal. And as always, I will catch y'all in the next one.